Alola everyone, and welcome back to Pokemon Sun and Moon, as we've returned from the Ultra Space. I was concerned, so I ascended, and what do I find but the legendary Pokemon, and a strange hole in the sky. However, I'm relieved to see you all unharmed. Hapu! Is my mother... Yeah, is she for real? Oh, I guess she's okay. You there, big fella. Carry the lady, will ya? She is weak, but I do not believe that she is seriously harmed. We should take her to be treated directly. Huh? Oh. Always right, Kuzma. Come on, man. Get with the program here. Orange, you have done well in guiding Lily, though she is not a trainer. And Lily, you two gave it your best. We will wait for you down below. When you're ready, come find us. All right. Thank you, Hapu. Solgaleo, all I ever wanted to do was to help you get back to your own home, but instead, you helped me, over and over. Thank you. Thank you so much. I can't believe this is actually Nebby. What is it? We did it for the Nebby. Shall I guess what it is you're trying to tell us? Lily can talk to Pokemon? You want to keep traveling together with Orange and me, is that it? Whoa, no way. Nebby is gonna join us after all. Looks like I was right. Of course I was. After all, we've been together for so long. We're family now, aren't we? Of course I can tell how you feel. Because I feel the same. We met so many people as we traveled all of Alola's islands. Professor Kukui and Professor Burnett, Kahuna Hala and his grandson Hau, and of course, the hero who appeared to save you when those Spearow attacked. Our own Orange. And so many other people too. I don't know what the world you came from is like, but Alola is pretty great too. Of course, you want to see it all. It's just like Kahuna Hala told us. You can go so many places and meet so many Pokemon and people, and they will enrich your life. But not with me. I'm not a trainer, Nebby. I can't take you on the adventures you want. I can't give you the fierce battles you want. Orange, I want you to face Nebby as only a trainer can, and I want you to give it a ball to call home. I know this is what Nebby wants. It doesn't want this journey with you to end, and I want you to grant it this wish. So after all this time, it is finally our destiny to catch the legendary Pokemon of Pokemon Sun, Solgaleo. No, Nebby stands before us, and it is time to finally catch this legendary beast. It's time to catch Nebby, as Solgaleo has appeared. This is so awesome. I can't believe that after it all, we do finally get to catch ourselves the legendary Pokemon after taking on Lusamine as a jellyfish lady. Like, that was insane. I need a little bit to process everything that just happened, but thankfully we do have Sarah up first. We can definitely false swipe, but you know what, guys? I think you all know what Pokeball Nebby deserves to call as his home. It's my favorite Pokeball, the Quick Ball! And I would actually be very surprised if we catch it on the first try. Because, I don't know, it's a legendary Pokemon. Surely it can't be caught in a Quick Ball. Or maybe it can, because Solgaleo has been caught. We didn't even need the help of Sarah after all. We caught it no problem, and that is a new Pokemon there in the Dex, registered in there. Oh man, it doesn't have like the same... Oh, it does! There it is! Look at that shiny effect in the background. When I move around the DS, it actually sparkles differently. I think it's pretty cool. Maybe it's kind of minor, but I like it. We've got Solgaleo in the Pokedex. It is said to live in another world. The intense light it radiates from the surface of its body can make the darkest of nights light up like midday. So are Solgaleo and Lunala Ultra Beasts after all? I guess so, since they seem to come from another world, and we are definitely gonna give this one a nickname because after all, this is our very own Nebby, who joined us throughout the entire adventure. That was such an awesome twist, honestly, the fact that the legendary Pokemon has evolutions. I love that, and I love Pokemon Sun and Moon, but Nebby, you will be going to the PC. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back in Pokemon Moon because of course we've got another Nebby to capture in this game, and check it out, here we have Lunala, the legendary for Pokemon Moon, and it is finally time to catch it. Nebby has returned, this time as a Lunala. And I've got quite a different team over in this game, but I'm basically going to try the same thing to catch this Nebby with a quick ball because it seemed to work out pretty well for Solgaleo. And to be honest, it's kind of lame that it does because, I don't know, a legendary Pokemon shouldn't really get caught so easily. But then again, I don't think I actually have any quick balls in this game, so So it looks like we're going to have to catch Nebby in a more traditional way, and that means we've got to weaken it a little bit, but without taking it down. So hopefully Ariel, the mermaid here, the Primarina, doesn't do too much damage. Oh, actually, Nebby's got Cosmic Power as a Lunala. This is awesome because we actually get to show it off in battle, and I just noticed that Lily is actually chilling there in the background as well. So maybe Nebby was destined to be a Lunala after all. I saw in the comments of the previous episode, a lot of people were telling me that before evolving, Nebby did actually look a little bit more like Lunala than Solgaleo. And whoa, here comes the signature attack actually. Oh man, I don't know how much that's going to do, but okay, actually not that much. That was a really awesome animation though. And we're back to battling. So I'm going to go for one more Scald here. We did get the burn on it, so it will be whittling down little by little. Thankfully, no critical hits or anything here. And yeah, now it is definitely time to try to catch this Solgaleo, or my bad, Lunala. I don't know how I could confuse those two. They look pretty much as different from each other as they could. But yeah, I guess I'm going to try a Luxury Ball because that's probably my second favorite Pokeball there. Aside from Dust Balls, actually. I really like Dust Balls, but there they finally are. So let's go for the Luxury Ball. And will we actually catch ourselves a second Nebby? Let's find out. Because we've got a One Shake, we've got two, and nope, Nebby this time around as a Lunala is a lot more feisty than I suspected actually. We do have the burn going on though, so now it's going to be down to that red HP, and that means we've only got 2 more chances to actually catch this Lunala here, or it will die from the burn. So here we go, another Luxury Ball, and it is going to instantly break out. Oh man, now I'm actually a little bit scared that Nebby's going to go down without us being able to catch it. Ariel survives one more hit there, and it looks like Lunala can only take one more hit himself. So yeah, I'm not sure about this, but let's hope, guys. Let's cross our fingers right now for this final Luxury Ball. And I really hope this is the one because we've got one. And that's it. Alright, I guess we don't get to catch Nebby today. Oh my goodness. Maybe it'll survive one more burn? I don't know. I'm also not sure why it's daytime in my game because it is definitely nighttime right now. Oh, snap. Lunala survives, and that means we get another shot here. So let's bring out Lizzie, who you guys may remember from one of the earlier episodes. My shiny Salazzle here in Pokemon Moon. Oh man, our trainer is thinking, and I am really thinking as well. I don't know which Pokeball we want to go for here. I guess we do have the Master Ball. And I wouldn't really like catching a Legendary in an Ultra Ball, so let's be rebels. Let's go for the Great Ball. It's a little bit different from the Ultra. And I'm really scared this actually will not catch it here. But we got 1, we got 2, we got 3 shakes, and we have caught the Lunala. Everyone can breathe a sigh of relief because that was crazy for a little bit. But into the Pokédex it goes. And Lunala has been registered. Another legendary Pokemon in there. I love the background on the Pokédex. It's just that little glimmer. I don't know, it's such a small feature, but so cool. Anyway, this is Lunala, the legendary exclusive for Pokemon Moon, the Moon Pokemon, Psychic and Ghost type, said to live in another world. This Pokemon devours light, drawing the moonless dark veil of night over the brightness of day. Pretty much the opposite of Solgaleo, but what can you expect? Either way, we did give Solgaleo the nickname Nebby, so I feel like this one shouldn't really be Nebby as well. Which is why you're going to be Wyben. It's Nebby backwards, in case you can't tell. But you are going to be going straight to the PC. And with all that said and done, we have completed the main event. Solgaleo. No, Nebby. Nebby, you belong with Orange now. He will be the one to raise you. Just like any parent should raise their child, he will be your father now. The father? I don't know if I'm ready for that. I may not have been able to do anything for you, Nebby, but I'm still glad I took you that day. So go with Orange and see the world. Have battles against strong Pokémon where you can use your full power. Meet other trainers who will make your heart dance with the thrill of it all. That's the kind of world that Orange can share with you. If it's you, Orange, I know I can trust you to raise my Nebby well. Take good care of it. And I will go to my mother. I need to see for myself that she'll be alright. So is this the end of our adventure with Lily? I think so, but that was a very nice touching moment there at the end. Nebby is now our own. Nebby, don't always be trying to get out of your Pokeball the way you always wriggled out of my bag. And don't forget that you're strong now. You'll have to be careful not to accidentally hurt anyone until you get used to your strength. And you can't just go running off to some other world anytime without telling anyone. You'll make Orange worry. Lily, if you run any closer, I'm afraid... Oh. Nope, she's running away. Okay, I'm really going this time. Alola! And that was it. The last time I saw the girl of my dreams. What could be next for our young, heartbroken hero? Oh hey, it's Grandpa Nanu. Cripes, but I hate this place. It's exhausting climbing all the way up here. At least you gave me a good show though. Guess it was worth coming this far. And the prof did ask me and all. Look, once you've completed all your island trials and done your grand trials, then you've got to do one last thing. The final trial. Basically, it's a ceremony, you see. You beat all 4 kahunas in a row, but things are a little different this year. Now that we're getting a real Pokemon League here in Alola too. So boy, I hope you can bother yourself to come along to the base of Ula Ula Island, Spout. You remember Tapu Village, don't you, where the folks were doing construction work? He'll be ready and waiting for you there. I suppose I could take you along with me. You want to do that? Come now, with me. Is it finally time? I think I'm okay, old man. Oh, is he really that upset? Not many kids make it all the way to the final trial, but there's a handful every year. You won't be able to go easy on this one. These are real battles, no holding back. Oh, I've been waiting a long time for this, Nanu. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. We've got the legendary Pokemon of the Alola region. We have taken down Lusamine in the final battle, and all that remains to take on here in Alola is the Pokemon League. So let's venture on our Charizard off to Mount Lanakila. Man, I cannot say that name. Lanakila. That's it. So we're going to be flying off to the Tapu Village. And that means it is time for Charizard to carry us away. Fly, you fool. And here we are back at the Tapu Village. It's actually gotten quite dark, but as you all can see, the construction workers seem to have completed all their work on the Pokemon League, and we've completed all 4 of our grand trials, so it's time to go forth to the Pokemon League. And I cannot believe it. It feels like just yesterday we started up this game, and yet here we are at Mount Lanakila. Oh my gosh, there's snowing quite a bit in here, and we've got a lift to carry us up to the Pokemon League. Oh snap, it's Gladion! What? That is actually quite a surprise. I've been waiting for you. To thank you for what you did for Lily, for our mother. I appreciate it, maybe more than you know. And the only thing I can offer you in thanks is a great battle. So I'm gonna show you my full power. My real full power this time. With the Z-Ring that old man gave me. Oh yeah, it is time. Gladion looks fierce, and I am ready for it. One final battle against our unusual rival here, Pokemon Trainer Gladion. Yo, he's got a really cool background right now, like he's part of the Sith. I don't know. Anyway, he's starting off with his Crobat. It looks like his Golbat has finally evolved. I've actually just noticed this, but Typenol also evolves by Max Happiness. I wonder if all of Gladion's team here will be Pokemon that evolve by Max Happiness. I don't know, but I do know that Sarah is not a very good Pokemon to take on this Crobat, so let's get the heck out of here and bring out yeah boy Kurama, who's actually going to be much better in the snow. I've just realized that there's actually a little bit of hail going on, and that is going to not only power up our ice moves, but I think also make Ninetales a little bit faster in the snow. Is that our ability? Actually, I'm not sure now, but oh man, we're actually slower as well. That means this cross poison is definitely going to take down Kurama, and that is not a good start to the battle with Gladion. That is not a good start to our Pokemon League challenge overall. Like, that is definitely not how I wanted to get my introduction to this mountain here. Oh my goodness, we are definitely going to have to train our Pokemon, by the way, because I've just realized I am only barely at the same level as Gladion, and I'm sure that the Pokemon League is going to be way above and beyond his level, so I might just need to do some intense training, but hey, at least we take down the Crobat. Unfortunately, Kurama went down in that battle for no reason, though, almost. I mean, I guess the reason was I am not the best Pokemon trainer out there. Kind of switched in at a missopportune time, but it's okay. We've got to take down Silvally up next. What? I did not realize Gladion was already going to have the evolution of Type Null, but I guess he does, so I'm going to bring out Sarah. At least normally Type Null is a normal type, but I'm not sure about the evolution here, Silvally. Let's check it out, because this is actually our first time ever seeing this Pokemon out on the battlefield, and it looks awesome. I think Gladion has actually made it a water type, if I'm not mistaken, because I think its crest glows a different color depending on what typing he made it. So it's either a water or an ice type for sure. And that means that our Sky Uppercut, or actually our Devastating Drake, will definitely do some good damage to it. So let's see if we can tank up this Crush Claw. Oh yeah, no problem. It is time for our Z move, the Z power of the Dragon Pokemon. And Sarah, it's your turn to show it off. I actually think we used this Z move once before, so it's not really showing it off for the first time or anything. But the Devastating Drake coming out with that latest album. Wow, that does not do as much damage as I was hoping for. Okay then. It would actually make sense if his Silvally is an ice type, considering we're in the hail right now. Because in case you haven't noticed, Silvally here is kind of like a fake Arceus. Or not really a fake Arceus, but it was meant to be like a clone of Arceus, I'm pretty sure, is the actual lore of Type Null. And it actually does have these drives that you can fit into it to change its typing, much like the place of Arceus. But basically, after another Sky Uppercut, it goes down. Even though it wasn't an ice type, that was definitely, must have been a water then. How the heck could I have predicted that? I don't know, but a Weavile is coming out next. Ooh, I feel like I got baited here, because even though I would love to go for a Sky Uppercut right now, I'm sure this Weavile has got some kind of ice move to finish us off real quick, so yeah, not really feeling like staying in here anymore. Who else could we go out to for? I guess El Tigre is definitely not a bad option, so get on out here and tank up whatever moves this thing was going to go for. A Metal Claw? Really? Huh. I'm not really sure that would have done too much to Sarah there then, but it does get the attack raise off of that, and I guess all we've got is Flamethrower. To be honest, I thought that El Tigre would be learning, you know, Flare Blitz sometime before we reach the Pokemon League, but I guess all we've got is Flamethrower for now. Maybe there's still some way we can get Flare Blitz if I did some extra training, because that Flamethrower is not even going to take down the Weavile in one hit there. Oh, we do get the burn though, that's pretty lucky. Because now we'll definitely be able to survive whatever other attacks this Weavile is going for. And finish it off with one more Flamethrower. You know what? To keep things fresh, I'm actually going to go for the Leech Life here. I know you don't have too much HP for me to get back here, Weavile. You're pretty low, but I don't know. I kind of like switching it up, using different attacks. And the Leech Life is going to be the one to finish off Gladion's Weavile. So I guess not all of his Pokemon evolved by Max Happiness, because Weavile is definitely not one of those, but Type Null and Crobat do evolve by Max Happiness, so I kind of thought maybe that was, you know, Gladion's gimmick here. Because he himself was such an angry character, he'd eventually overcome that and be able to train his Pokemon to be happy and, I guess, chill with him. I don't know if that makes sense, but, ooh, Lucario is his final Pokemon. Okay, so maybe my theory does make sense. He has 3 Pokemon that evolved by Max Happiness. It's almost like just a redemption story, you know? Like, oh man, I just realized Lucario is definitely faster than El Tigre. All of these starter Pokemon from Alola are just so slow. I guess I should be used to that, but El Tigre is gonna go down. Not something you see every day. That was actually pretty unfortunate there. Who do we want to send in to take down this Lucario then? I guess our best bet is Puka with the Psychic. I don't know if Steel type actually resists Psychic. I don't think it does, so this should be super effective still, I think. If it's not, then... Oh, I guess it does. Dang. See, I had a hunch that maybe it resisted Psychic. I guess it's because of that Steel typing, because Lucario's definitely Steel fighting. But still, one more Psychic should take it down here. I probably should have saved my Z move for this guy. I don't know, probably it could have one-shot him, but it doesn't matter now. Let's finish him off with the Volt Switch. And nice, we do take it down. I was a little bit scared that wasn't going to do enough damage, but it did, thankfully. And Gladion has been defeated once again. Huh, there's nothing more to say. Just hold up your arms, clenching nothing. And strike a cool pose. Or a smile, what? You've got good Pokemon. I know what kind of trainer you are now, and what kind of journey you've been through. Wow, Gladion cracking a smile? That is definitely not something I thought I'd be seeing at the end of this episode. Lily wanted me to tell you something. She's looking out after our mother at the Foundation. She wanted me to tell you that you're the best Pokemon trainer in the world, Orange. Aw, well, it's not really much coming from Lily, but since you said it, Gladion, I'll count it. She gave me this for you. A Max Elixir! Yo, Lily watching out for us from all the way in Ether Foundation. Hao's working hard to get stronger too. Huh. If you two are going to get even stronger, then I guess I can't let down my guard yet. I know we aren't friends, but we aren't enemies anymore either. Keep winning. Maybe I'll see you again if you do. Hey, at least we get to see Gladion smiling, and that makes me pretty happy. Warms up my heart a little bit. Which is pretty helpful in this cold, cold weather. Check it out. We've got a snowstorm going on, and after taking down that pretty tough battle against Gladion, it looks like we can take the lift on up ourselves, so let's do it! Where this will take us, nobody knows. Except for all those people that beat the game already, I am kind of late in getting here. It's been almost a month now since Pokemon Sun and Moon came out, but we finally made it, guys. The Pokemon League is mere steps away, and this is our final route, I believe, of Pokemon Sun and Moon of the Alola region. We got a Zygarde Cell, another one in there. Oh man, I just can't believe we've actually made it. It feels like just yesterday we started up this playthrough, and here's actually the cave that will end it all. Or not really, maybe there's more to this than I thought. Huh, I don't actually know how long this cave is, but there are definitely wild Pokemon inside, and we're gonna run into a Absol. Well, that is definitely not a Pokemon you run into every day. I think I've actually already caught one though, because you can find them over at the Tapu Village. And I'm a little bit more concerned because I know that Absol is a Pokemon that can predict bad omens. I think it can also predict good omens. I don't really remember, so hopefully that Absol signals a good omen for us, because yeah, I don't know, man. Things did not go too well in that battle against Gladion, so I don't know what that's going to say for the Pokemon League, but we did pick up a TM for Ice Beam, and we're going to run into another wild Pokemon here. Another Absol. Perhaps Absol is just more common than I thought here, but that makes me wonder, if we picked up a Flamethrower and we just picked up the Ice Beam TM, where the heck is Thunderbolt? I've been waiting for the Thunderbolt for such a long time, because that is actually what we need to use the Alolan Raichu exclusive Z move. Now this big icy rock here, in case you can't tell, is actually where you can evolve your Eevee into Glaceon. I don't know why it's so late into the game compared to every other evolution, but if you somehow still wanted to get yourself a Glaceon, you can do it here at basically the Pokemon League. It's really late into the game. Like I said, it's just very weird. But of course, the one time I decide to skip the battle, it turns out to be a brand new Pokemon here, as we found ourselves a wild Sneasel. And this is one of the final Pokemon we can get in our Alolan Pokedex. Thankfully, I've got Quick Balls on this save file, because you guys know how much I love me them Quick Balls. Wait a second, did the Quick Ball activate before the Quick Claw? Or sorry, the other way around? That was a little bit weird. Hopefully this Quick Claw catches though, and it does. Nice. We've got ourselves a Sneasel, which, just a little FYI, is one of my top 10 favorite Pokemon. Actually just Sneasel, not even Weavile, so really awesome that we can catch this little guy here in the Alola region. I love it, and you are going straight to the box. Also in here is apparently a wild Snorunt, so we're definitely going to be throwing a Quick Ball at that. and hopefully also catching it because it's another pretty cool Ice-type Pokemon. And into the Pokeball it is because Snorunt has been caught. And that's another Ice Pokemon for the Dex real quick there. As you can see, it's got 2 evolutions, but it really only evolves once, but I guess it can evolve into 2 different Pokemon, so... Now before leaving this area, there's something quite easy to miss that we can get right over here, and as you all can see, it is the final Z Crystal, the Icium Z. So let's grab that, and it is going to be very helpful for our Alolan Ninetales can finally use that Z powered up Ice Beam. Anyway, let's now hop over this ledge, and hopefully we can make it to the exit without any wild Pokemon. That would just be great, because I don't have any repels left, but oh my gosh, are we actually going to make it? No! We almost did. I can't believe it. I jinxed it right at the end there, but it's another Absol. Now we have every single Z Crystal. We have taken down every trial of the Alola region. It is time to step outside and onto the Pokemon League. And until next time, I will be doing some training, getting ready for our final challenge in Alola. So I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time on Pokemon Sun and Moon.